Assalamu alaikum children. How are you all? Hope you all are very fine, fit, healthy at your home. Children, in last session we have completed our second chapter, that is the universe. Now in today's session you are going to learn about your third new lesson, that is air around us. So let us enter into our lesson. Here children, observe the three glass tumblers shown here, in which the first tumbler is empty and the second glass tumbler is half filled with water and the third glass tumbler is fully filled with water. Now, in general terms, we say the first tumbler is said to be empty. Is it really empty? Doesn't it contain anything? Children, if you see here, the first glass is full of water and we can say the second picture you are seeing half filled glass with water and the glass is half filled with air, we can say technically. Now if you see third glass tumbler, the third glass tumbler is empty. So it is not really empty as it appears to be empty. It contains actually air which cannot be seen, that is invisible. The remaining half of the second tumbler also contains air as we observed. Do you remember? Air occupies every available empty space on the earth. As a general rule, there is no empty space on the surface of the earth unless otherwise stated. How can I believe that there is air in the tumbler without seeing it? So, let us prove the presence of air, the existence of air on the earth with an activity. To prove that air exists on the earth, to do this activity, you have to take a bowl and fill it with water and take a glass tumbler and hold the glass upside down above the water and push it slowly into the water as you are seeing here. Now children, here you can see the three bowls. First you have done as like in the first picture. Now after doing it, observe the second picture. Now here hold the glass still till it touches the bottom of the bowl. The water cannot enter into the glass as it contains air. Now observe the third picture. Do like this. Now tilt the glass. Observe the bubbles of air coming out of the glass to the surface as the water is entering into the glass. With this activity, children, you have learned that it is true that we cannot see air, that is air is invisible, but how do we know about its existence on the earth? So for this we see some examples. So we know the existence of air when we feel air in open areas, when the clothes line sway, when papers fly off near an open window, when leaves on tree branches are still. In these cases, we are able to know the existence of air. Now, we see air is invisible, but we can feel air when it is moving. So, the moving air is called as wind. Air is tasteless, colorless, and odorless. Now, children, let us see the properties of air. So, first property is air occupies space. To prove this, let us do an activity. Take one empty plastic bag such as an empty polythene carry bag. Hold the top open and move the bag through the air to fill it with air. Close the bag by twisting the opening and holding it with one hand as you are seeing in the second picture. With your free hand, squeeze the bag down till it bulges as shown in the third picture. Air in the bag accumulates at the bottom and causes a bulge as you are seeing in the last picture. This proves that air occupies space. Now let us see another property of air, that is air has weight. Take a uniform rigid stick, two deflated balloons of same type and size, one inflated balloon and a piece of thread. Suspend the stick at the center. Tie the deflated balloons with pieces of thread at each end of the stick as shown in the figure. Make sure that both the balloons are at equal distance from the center. Observe the position of the stick. What does it convey? The stick is horizontal, that means the weight of the two deflated balloons is equal. Now replace one deflated balloon with the inflated one. The position of the stick is not horizontal now. The end of the stick to which the inflated balloon is attached goes down. What does this show? This proves that air has weight. So children, in our next session, we are going to know about other properties of air. So up to that, be happy. Allah Hafiz.